after Hiruzen tells A gets mad, initially claiming that Naruto was going to destroy his village regardless of if he helped him or not. So he believes that he should just kill Naruto while he's laying there and stop whatever it is that he's fun to start fighting from even attempting to take over his body, to let the Nine Tails take over his body, because that's what he thinks is gonna happen. But meanwhile, we step into Naruto's psyche, and it's the crystal itself talking to Naruto. Basically, it took the form of Naruto, and it basically told him that in order for him to harness the Nine Tails power and increase his own, he has to defeat the construct in front of him. And if he can't, then he just won't what's the name? Like he just if he doesn't beat the constructs, he won't be able to leave his mindscape until he does, and in that same breath, basically he'll be sleeping forever, or technically die in that case if he's sleeping forever. Kinda. So Naruto agrees to these terms, and the little battle that they have starts. And at first, Naruto is seen to be the one in control until um it's like the um I'm gonna just call it Crystal Naruto until Crystal Naruto decided to start using the speed and strength, the buff that Naruto is going to be getting. And like Naruto immediately realizes that this isn't a fight that he could win very easily like his first ones were, his first few fights. This is one that he actually has to put time and focus into. So Naruto stops and he starts thinking for a bit, and the crystal Naruto is asking him, "What's wrong? You're getting all shook up already?" And Naruto was like, "No, I'm just thinking." And Naruto in his head is like there has to be something that I can do. This is my mindscape. What I what I say go in my own mindscape. So he begins to think of ways to try to tip the battle into his favor. And Naruto remembers that, wait a second, he doesn't get tired. Like, since he's in his mindscape, technically speaking, Naruto could use as much mana that he wants because he can't kill anyone. It's not hurting him. And his mana doesn't drain. So, coming back out into the real world, B tells A to calm down because he doesn't believe that the Nine Tails is fighting Naruto because, as you can see, he points back to Naruto that there's no tails surrounding him. There's no ominous chakra surrounding him. You can't sense his chakra. For all we know, he could just be dead. And like as B says that, Naruto body begins to shake, and Hinata uses her Byakugan and to see like to try to see what was going on. And basically Naruto's body was spazzing out because in Naruto's mindscape, Naruto is currently releasing every bit of mana that he owns in the form of an explosion, kind of like how Vegeta did Babidi. I mean not Babidi, but Boo, if you know, you know. Um so after um Naruto does this, he hits the ground, and the crystal Naruto was walks out of the smoke and was like, "You have resolve. I'll give you that. But your power is minuscule compared to what I have." And Naruto was like, "That's impossible. I just blew you up. Like I should have incinerated you. I don't even think a tailed beast could survive that explosion." And the crystal version of Naruto tells him, "Well, clearly you've miscalculated. Looks like you're gonna be sleeping in here forever." And Naruto, with like the last bit of mana, well, with the most amount of mana he can muster at the moment, he forms a fire, like a ball that is he forms a fire Rasengan, and he hits it, like he forces it into the other guy, like into the crystal version of Naruto's right hand. And when it explodes on impact, like when it explodes after Naruto pushes him back using it, after it explodes, the dust clears and the crystal Naruto's still standing. But when you look down, his hand is gone. And without his hand, he has no more power, therefore, he is defeated. So, like 20 minutes after Naruto passed out, he wakes back up, and Katie was like, "Did it work?" And Naruto was like, "Yeah, I'm guessing it did." And the Nine Tails was like, "It's pretty comfortable in here, you know, besides the fact that this is the only way that I'll ever be sealed away again." And Naruto was like, "Look at the bright side, at least no one could just be running around using you as a weapon, because in order to pull you out of there, you need a lot of power." And um, the Nine Tails is like, "Great, yay, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna get out of here anytime soon." And Naruto, like, they start like negotiating with the Raikage about like how they believe relationships should go on between the leaf and the cloud now compared to before this happened. So in that meeting, Naruto states that technically what we just did should be considered a black op, as in no one should know past us, everyone in this room, revolving around the Kage. Like those are the only other three people in the, well, everyone that was there at that time. So everybody that was there at the time in the room instantly swears that they won't tell anyone regardless of the matter. So to everybody else, the Nine Tails legit just disappeared off the map. But to the people that were there witnessing it, the Nine Tails is currently stuck in Naruto's hand in a gem. And Naruto getting like he starts to like see what he could do, and he opens his hand and he starts focusing mana into it, and it forms a tailed beast bomb. And the only reason why he figured that out was because B had told him that's what that is, because he was in the middle of the meeting while doing it. So um B was like, you gotta be careful because those actually blow up and they make massive explosions, and we don't know how strong the Nine Tails truly is, so we can't. I'm not gonna say that that could destroy our entire village, but it's a possibility that it can. And Naruto, like, smirking at that thought, and A gets a little angry because, well, he's always angry. That's all I view him as. I view the Raikage as always being angry. So the Raikage was like, "But that doesn't mean you're going to destroy us. We're stronger than that." And Naruto was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And as like they're talking and arguing about about how Naruto is um you know quote unquote stronger. So as they're arguing about that, an Ambu member from the Cloud Village walks in and was like, the one tails from the Sand Village has been attacked. Well, is going berserk again, and no one knows why, and the Sand Village just asks for help. So Naruto, viewing this as another opportunity to see what he could do with this newfound power of his, he opens up a portal and he's like, anyone wants to jump in? And Katie was like, sure, like we might as well go. They're asking for help. So Katie, Naruto, and Hinata walk into Naruto's portal, and when they open the portal up on the Sand Village, they see a fully formed Shukaku killing and murdering innocent people in the Sand Village. So when like when they get close enough to the Sand Village, Naruto um holds up his right hand and he makes a massive tailed beast bomb. And before Shukaku could squish like this small girl, Naruto shoots the tailed beast bomb and it smacks Shukaku in his face. And of course, because he just got hit with some heat, well, with something explosive, he stumbles back, aka saving the girl, which gives someone like Katie or Hinata enough time to get them from where they currently were due to their speed. So within the time that they arrived there, they were able to like get everybody away from Shikaku and isolate him enough to the point where Naruto would be able to deal with him accordingly. So Naruto stands on the wall of the Sand Village and was like, this should be good. And this is where I'm gonna end this part off. If y'all enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. Anyway, this has been Shinobi. Peace.